Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, I just had to call. I just came to see my mom. Now, she's been here for a year now.
Okay.
She was living with me. She's on the phone crying. She didn't want to come, and she don't want to be admitted. Mind you, she's living with me. No power of attorney or anything.
Okay.
They do this often. So I asked them to put my mom on the phone. She's on the phone crying to me. I'm telling them I don't want to stay. I'm like, hey, she's crying. She's saying no. Like, y'all understand this is kidnapping. It's my third time trying to come see somebody who is not normally here. Finally let me in. She came in the room and just grabbed me. Did you talk? Well, first she said, did you talk to your aunt? Supposedly my aunt got a power of attorney. I seriously doubt that because, like I said, she's an addict. Second of all, my mom was living with me. So I'm like, no, I haven't talked to her. Can you, call her for me, please? Well, no, I'm going to need you to come to my office. Then that's when she grabbed me and pulled me around. So I got away from her to go ahead and walk. So then I had to stop and breathe.
So what would you like for me to do?
Well, first of all, like I said, she put her hands on me, so I'm going to need to press some charges. There was a witness. There was another lady in the room, by 80.
Okay. Let me go in here and talk to them and see what's going on, okay?
Okay. That's her on the floor.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi. Here. So what's going on?
That woman's crazy is all outside.
Okay.
Her aunt has the POA of our resident in here, and we've been instructed that she cannot see her.
Okay.
Y'all have had to be out here before because she comes in. The staff that's here right now has never seen her because she normally comes in early. So one of them did walk her down to the room, but they came and told me she was here. So I went down there and I asked her, I said, have you talked to your aunt? Has something changed? Oh, I talked to her a couple of weeks ago. They didn't tell you. She said, can we call her? I said, in my office, yes, we can. She lived out in there. She used to be the POA of Shirley. The family had to step in because Shirley has psych issues too. And she would take her home, get her off of her medicine. Things just went bizarre because this one needs to be on psych medicine, so does Shirley. So she was walking in front of me. We were all walking, and the nurses were walking behind her. And she just turned around and ran right into this. She started hollering, oh, you put your hands on me. Oh, you put your hands on me. Well, I have cameras in here if you want to see where nobody put their hands on her.
I may have to talk to whose sister, but I'll talk to my boss and see if we can get her banned. That way, if she does come back, we can go with trespassing.
Okay. Well, if you'll let me know, I'll be here for a little bit.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. From what I understand, your aunt has power of attorney, correct?
Well, no, that's what they said. I haven't seen a paper. My aunt has never said that. They definitely did not have that when they brought her here.
From what I understand, your mom was still in her right mind when she came here, right?
Yeah, she's always been.
So that being said, she can change who is her power of attorney.
Okay, hold on before you go there, because I don't even want. That's not even the issue. Okay, first of all, she put her hands on me, so why is she not in handcuffs yet?
Because your aunt has power of attorney, she can decide who comes and visits.
She's never had a power of attorney.
Okay.
Ever.
Well, at some point, she made your aunt her power of attorney.
I seriously doubt that, unless she was drugged, as I said. But anyway, okay, you telling me why she had the right to put her hands on me?
Would you like me to ask them for the camera footage?
No, why don't you just ask the witness? She should still be in there.
Well, I mean, camera footage would be even better.
Okay, but you can still ask the witness.
I mean, they offered me to see the footage.
Okay, but you can ask the witness. You can actually do your job correctly.
Okay, don't tell me how to do my job.
No, I'm not telling you how to do your job.
You just did.
But the witness is in there, so why would you not want to talk to her?
I'd rather see the footage. Why
would you rather see the footage?
Because footage doesn't lie.
131, I'm going to serve as well.
They said they'd let me see it if you like me to.
Okay, bless your heart. I didn't know they was going to send somebody special, but I should have known.
Do you have your ID with you?
No, I do not.
Can I get your name?
No, you cannot.
So you're not free to go right now?
I'm not free to go.
No, ma'am.
Baby, you sick.
No, ma'am, you're not free to go.
Yeah, you're sick.
They want you trespassed.
Oh, really?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, well, I'm going to need you to find somebody else to play with.
Ma'am.
You and them.
Turn off the car. 160. I just had this female leave after trying to ID her. We are currently east on Golf Links. Be a gray Volkswagen, unlicensed. 16, we're still going down Golf Links, passing Shady Grove. Speeds are 30.
115, we got any charges?
Not at this time. They wanted her banned from the property. She got in her vehicle and left.
Terminate.
Do you know what her name is?
I can get it.
Okay. So when I asked for her ID to ban her, she got in the car and left. So I went after her. My supervisor told me not to chase her. So that's where we're at. Because we didn't have any charges at this moment, that's why he told me not to pursue her.
Her car is unoccupied.
All right, let's go talk. I got a little bit of what happened. I guess that's your mother up there.
Yeah.
Okay.
First of all, I don't even need to talk to you about that. That's why I continued to drive off, but he continued to follow me down the road.
Well, he told you that you weren't free to leave, and he tried to stop you, and you fled.
Exactly. How was I not free to leave?
Because at that point, I'll just tell you where we're coming from. I'm still getting bits and pieces of this. He was trying to get your information so we could put in our system that you're not allowed to be there. That's it. He wasn't. That was it.
You just need to put it in your system.
That's it.
That I'm not allowed to see my mom.
But that's what that's what they.
Folks to sue already.
I understand. This is just the This is the request.
Answer. Thank you, though.
Okay.
Thank you for coming.
That was the request of the facility.
Thank you, though.
Okay. All right. 158. She's non-compliant. 116. You direct. I'm going in service.
Believe we'll have obstruction if she's not going to identify.
I'll attempt one more time. She's in her vehicle. I need to speak with you. Okay, in reference to the facility, we have to do a report based on what's happened. No one is in trouble. There's a situation.
I'm not gonna let you make a false report on me. That's not gonna happen.
I never said that. Let me finish. I haven't met you. I haven't had a bad interaction with you. So they've put their hands on you, and you've also been banned from there. So we've got their information. I need your information.
Okay. Well, you can't have my information.
Okay, then you're going to go to jail for obstruction.
Well, now,
or
you probably need to take yourself to jail for obstruction.
So why don't we do this the easy way?
That episode is over and done with. I'm on a whole new property.
Yeah.
You see how none of this makes sense?
It does, because we're here for.
I'm on a whole other property, sir. I don't have time for your Arkansas games.
I'm not playing games with you.
Sir,
I'm trying to. I'm telling you, you're going to go to jail.
No, I'm telling you, I'm.
So I need you to identify yourself.
You don't need my identity, sweet pea. What you need to do.
No, you're gonna step out. Step out now.
Hey,
step out.
Why are you grabbing me?
Nope, you're going into custody.
What are you doing?
Nope, you can tell me.
Let me go.
Stop.
You can have my ID.
Okay. No.
Let me go.
Nope.
Let me go. What is
Stop.
You can have my ID.
Stop. Stop.
Get off of me!
Stop.
Get off of me!
Turn over now. You're going to jail.
Get off of me! Stop!
Stop. Stop. You're being dumb. Stop. You're being dumb.
You are hurting me!
I'm not trying to. Put your hands behind your back.
Stop!
Put your hands behind your back.
Please! Help! Stop it! You're hurting me!
Stop. Put your hands behind your back.
You're hurting me!
Stop.
Stop it!
Put your hands behind your back.
Get off of me!
I do not want to hurt you.
Get off!
Stop.
Oh my God! Oh!
That is stupid.
Yeah, well,
Absolutely dumb.
what did I do that was stupid and dumb?
Obstructing governmental operations.
Oh, I'm so glad his camera's all
Stupid.
around here.
That is stupid.
Yeah, it was stupid. Oh my God, I'm so glad his camera's around here.
Yeah, me too. You've been recorded this whole time.
Good, thank you. Oh, this is terrible. I'm a woman.
You hurting anywhere?
Yes, all over.
What's hurting?
Everything.
Like what?
My stomach. It's okay. It's all good. Let's hurry up and get this over with.
Yeah.
You ready?
This
One,
is the scene
two.
that y'all wanted. I'm a mother.
Then you need to act like one.
Oh, and then I need to act like one. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Bless your heart.
That's it. That would have got you on your way.
Well, sweetheart, I'm at a whole new place.
No.
Nothing you said made
It's
any
bad
sense.
enough you fled from us
Okay,
once.
you just want to argue and whoop on
telling
a
you.
woman. That was obvious.
You want in your car or mine?
All of this was so unnecessary.
1, 2, 3.
This is the scene that you wanted, and why? Can I get my purse?
Yeah, we'll get whatever you need out of the car.
All right, thank you. Bless your heart. So you know that I'm a woman?
That is correct.
I know, and it doesn't make any sense. This is probably why you have the reputation that you do. You don't like women that talk back to you, do you?
I have no problem with respectable women.
Respectable women.
Yeah, that would have kept you out of jail.
Right. That's so sad. Well, let me let y'all get y'all
Let me take your hat. I got it.
Okay. Let me let you have your scene. Bless you.
No, she tried to leave and she said, "I'm done here. I ain't doing nothing." I said, "No, I need you to identify yourself. You're coming out of the car." She went to shut the door. I yanked her out, and then she started fighting. I mean, we got it. She fled from us, trying to tell her she wasn't. Then we refound her here with her calling us. She fled from us. There's no insurance and it's unregistered.
Does he have a driver's license?
Yep.
Yeah, when Kevin called, you said you didn't have any charges. I'm like, why are we chasing this lady? But she called you over.
She said she told us I wasn't going to stop for him. I don't know what he was trying to do. He told me I wasn't free to go, and I was there seeing my mother.
She admitted I told her she wasn't free to go?
Yeah.
Sweet.
They have a business. They have the right to refuse her.
Yes, they do. But if she's been there 3 or 4
and the
times,
POA asked that she don't come back.
Yeah. So she's been told numerous times.
Yes.
Make sure that's in there.
Sir, do you mind if I talk to that sergeant right there?
She wants to talk to the sergeant. I'm gonna let you talk to her.
Yes, ma'am.
I just want to make sure I'm not wrong on anything.
Well, when
because
that
I
officer
think
tried
I'm
to stop
right.
you, you drove off?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Because I was not trespassing, they let me in. She pushed me out, and I told her I was going to call the police, which is what I did, and that's when he showed
So
up.
when he was there, why'd you leave?
Because he said that they said that I was trespassing.
Okay. They're getting, but so instead of
I
saying
thought
that,
he was trying to give me a charge for trespassing.
no, he was trying to tell you not to come back.
He didn't have to follow me, because of course that would scare me.
Why is that?
He could. What do you mean? Why is that? Well, first of all, I've been having issues with the police in Arkansas.
Okay.
Before.
Okay.
So that's one thing. I'm a woman and tried to shut my door, and of course I see that he didn't like that and immediately grabbed me, slammed me. I'm so scarred up all across.
He slammed you on the ground?
On the ground. I'm so scratched up. It's ridiculous.
Everything is recorded, ma'am.
I know, absolutely.
You're going to have your day in court to explain your side, okay?
Oh, okay. Oh, I still got to go to jail.
Yes, ma'am. You're still going to jail.
Okay. All right. And what am I going to jail for again?
You're going for obstruction. You're going for fleeing. Obviously, you're not paying. You're resisting arrest, too.
No, I did not resist arrest. I was telling him that he was hurting me. He grabbed me very hard and slammed me very hard and kept wrestling with me.
While saying,
That
"I don't want to
hurts.
hurt you. Comply with my orders." Yeah.
He didn't even give me the keys. He snatched me. I was eating candy. You can see the candy around my mouth.
Watch the video, man.
Please do.
All right.
All right.
Now, I do remember responding to some calls that I knew exactly how they would go, because of course the people change, but the stories remain the same. But this call starts out as a situation at a nursing home, but then it seemed to go in a different direction, because after the responding officer from the Hot Springs Police Department spoke with the family member, she tells her version of the story, but the employee sheds a little more light on what really may have happened. And this is why observing body language is important as an officer, because if you guys notice, this woman barely looked at the officer while explaining her version of the story, which is suspicious behavior. And then the woman wants an employee arrested for an alleged assault, but like all good cops, he suggests that they look at the video footage. But of course she wanted none of that upset because the truth would have come out. And then comes the hostility, and that's because her story is falling apart. Now here's the interesting part. The woman gets in her car and tells the officer that she doesn't have to give ID and refuses to give a name. Now some people may think that she should be able to leave, but she has no ID and she's also behind the wheel of a vehicle. And remember, she still needed to be trespassed. So the officer did have the lawful right to request her info so he could finish his paperwork. But this woman decides to just drive away. And after another officer locates her and corresponds with the initial officer, he does try to get this resolved peacefully, but the woman is still being non-compliant. And someone please leave in the comments section, what are Arkansas games? Because this officer was all about business. But to wrap it up, guys, after all of this, she crazily resisted arrest. And she was the 911 caller. But the real sad part is she wanted to allegedly help her mother, but all she did was help herself into the back of a police car with these stupid actions. So do keep in mind, guys, if an officer lawfully asks for your ID, before you act up, think of the lady in this video. Guys, be safe, and I'll see you in the next one.
Shannon was charged with resisting arrest, obstructing governmental operations, and fleeing on foot, totaling a bond of $2,000. She is innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law.